Hi guys, it's Jordan here from NSM Overland. Welcome back to my channel. I got something pretty interesting in the trunk of the Daily Fuzz. Let me show you. Alright, come on, I'm pretty excited about this. Ta-da! Alright, what do we have here? New wheels for the Daily Fuzz. So not so long ago I got new wheels for the Tactifuzz. That was awesome Sparco Terras that cost actually a lot, but this time I went low budget for the Daily Fuzz. I mean, look at these beauties. As I said, I'm pretty excited about it. First of all, I got them for cheap. I got the all four wheels for 100 euros only. Pretty good deal in my opinion. Plus they weren't very far away from where I live. I drove like 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, so pretty decent. They are in pretty good shape. I'm gonna show you just, there are two that are pretty, they have been curbed a little bit, but not that much. So what are these wheels? It's a meme here, but this is actually not the brand of those wheels. Those wheels are ATS. They are made in Germany. And the fun fact is that I actually wanted ATS wheels for the Daily Fuzz. I was looking at them for a very long time, but brand new wheels. It was ATS Street Rally. They were looking pretty good, but it was 100 euros per wheel, so 400 for the set, and that was kind of above budget for the Daily Fuzz. So I search on used car parts, and I finally found that ATS Type 10. From what I found online, they are from the 80s, so perfect year because it's the same year as the Daily Fuzz actually. I think the style is pretty nice. I was looking at more spokes, but you know, this 6-spoke style, kind of rally lookish, like some Speedline wheels actually have pretty much the same layout, so I love it. About the specs. So what I don't like about the Daily Fuzz right now is that the wheels are very inside the wheel arches. So this one are wider because this is 7-inch wide against 6 on the stock wheels, plus the offset is 35 on those alloy wheels versus 48 on the stock wheels. So it's gonna be wider in terms like of width, but also in terms of offsets. So this should be way better. Just the size, I'm going from 15 inches to 16, but I'm gonna adjust, the size of the tire to have something pretty good. So nice looking wheels for a nice looking price. Really happy with this find. The bolt pattern is the good one, 5 by 100 millimeters, and there's just the diameter inside here of the hub, which is 1 millimeter too wide, but I already got the ring, and it's not plastic ring I took because I had some issues with plastic ring melting. Well, it was on track, but still, so I went for metal ring here to get the 1 millimeter I miss for a nice centering of the wheel. Well, actually I didn't really want to change the wheels, the rims in the first thinking. The first thing was to change tires, because these ones are pretty worn out, they're a bit cracked. I don't really trust them anymore, so I wanted new tires. The only thing is, in this size, I want a beefy sidewall for the rally look, and to not have really small wheel with the lift. So I look at tires, 15 inches tires, and except the all-terrain tires, there is not so much choice on a decent size. So that's why I went on 16 inches. I have way more choice in tires, and I think I'm gonna go with 4-season Michelin tires. So, nice wheels, eh? You know what? Let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. And in the meantime, I'm gonna prep them, paint them, put new tires on it, install them on the car. That's the plan. So we can have the final look today on this video. I started by sanding the 4 rims. They are old wheels with multiple scratches, and most of all the clear coat was starting to fade out at some spots. So the idea was to have a nice, smooth but sticky surface for the incoming paint. After that, I degreased them using my trusty white vinegar, and they were ready for painting. This time I tried to do it well with gloves and a face mask. But my gloves were so old that the rubber on it was falling apart. On the fresh paint. I was so furious when I noticed it. So as you can see, I simply removed my gloves and continued the painting, starting by the lip of the wheel and painting the spokes and the center of the wheels. I did 2 layers like that. While the paint was drying, I decided to tackle some details, small but visible. I'm talking about the wheel arches because they had weird grey patches, and the drum brake because it was all rusty. Of course, I cleaned and degreased everything before painting it. And ta-da! The paint is now dry. It's looking good from far away, but far away from looking good. But you know what? It will do the job on the daily, plus it's not that bad. There was just one thing missing, the center caps. So to keep the low budget spirits, I decided to do it myself using Lisan silhouette plotter and vinyl decal I had laying around. The ATS logo is really small with tiny details, so it was a bit tricky to peel off everything. A few days later, I received my new tires and had them mounted on the rims. As I said, I went for 215, 65, 16 Michelin CrossClimate 2, and the wheel set is looking pretty good like that. I just had to apply my ATS logo decals on the new central caps before putting them on the wheels. What a satisfying moment. Everything was ready, so it was finally time to put the new wheels on the car. And now, look at these results. And voila! The Daily Fuzz have now pretty decent looking wheels. I really love it. It's wider, the thread of the tire looks better, and it's also a better tire. Really happy with the results. It's almost look like the Sparco Terras on the Tactifuzz, but cheaper, and you don't want to look it too closely. So for the price, really happy with the result. If you're looking for a nice looking cheap wheel for your Forester, the ATS Type 10 is the way to go. Love it. Maybe it's more common here in Europe rather than the US, but hey, looking good. I really hope you enjoyed this Daily Fuzz episode. If you did, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching and see you soon.